I'm in California still. We're at a recycling station. Now, in Washington, people recycle because, well, it's responsible, right? In California, they have to, when you buy a drink, they charge you 5 or 10 cents on top of the cost of the beverage, and then you're supposed to come and get your money back at one of these recycling stations. Now, if you look over there, see that guy standing there putting cans and bottles into that hole, right there. It's hard to see because it's kind of bright out here, but he's putting cans and bottles into that hole, and each one gets 5 or cents back, which is the amount. There's my mom waving. Which is the amount of money that you paid when you bought the drink originally. Now, my problem with this is that the time it took to do this, and the energy that it takes to run this machine and all this stuff, negates the reason to recycle. Like, what's the point of recycling if you're going to waste all the energy you're supposedly saving by recycling on the process of recycling? I'm very confused by this. So, if anyone out there can explain this to me, please do. So after talking a little bit with some of the people over there, I found out that if you buy a can of pop, you know, like a can of Pepsi, you pay for the cost of the can of Pepsi, and then there's a 10 cents charge for the can. Now, when you take that can, you can either throw the can away and lose your 10 cents, or you take the can to a recycling place and get 5 cents back. So you pay 5 cents, and ultimately, if you recycle it. If you don't recycle it, you pay 10 cents. It just, I just have a hard time making sense of that. I mean, up in Washington, where I live, people recycle because it's the right thing to do. It's just responsibility, you know. But down here, it's like you're penalized for not recycling, and you get half back if you do. So I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, are Californians so irresponsible, so completely daft, that they don't understand that recycling benefits everyone, that they have to somehow be penalized and or rewarded for doing it? Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. And then on top of that, the whole process of recycling takes up so much time and energy that it negates the very purpose to recycle. I mean, get a clue, guys. You know, if I'm wrong, if I'm miscalculating this, if I'm misjudging it, you know, please, whoever, you know, people, the very few people who actually watch my videos, you know, throw in your 5 cents and tell me what you think about my my opinion here. I'd like to understand it. I'd like to think that it's a good thing, because California is a very big state, and this is going on all over the state. And I just don't like it. It confuses me. It doesn't seem to make sense to me. And I'm done. That was pontificating over.